My vision started with an odd character creature with a sizable six-pack of abs, like a Roblox character. He twisted, and as he did, his abs moved from front to spine to backside to up his back. Finally, into a set of vast, inspiring wings. This vision turned this character into a soaring eagle. The eagle sprinted towards the skies, then spiraled down into a cacophony. A dizzying and dazzling spiral that migrated the viewpoint from an outsider's view to the eagle's own viewpoint. All things danced and shimmered as the eagle dove directly into a volcano. The volcano erupted. The advance of the eruption was unto an event horizon, and on this precipice, space, time slowed. Gravity grew. Gravity grew so much it became dark. The gravity ate up all of the light. God didn't like the darkness. He pondered, thought deeply about which to do. He knew if he, as the Father, released his children, the light could be restored. But he knew the risks, the duality of good and bad. And so he released his children. A massive explosion occurred. From this explosion, space dust thrust forth. Stars settled, galaxies, moons, comets, planets, into the vastness of space. How far did space go on, Father? I asked. No answer. Out of all the planets, there was one. He chose it had to have all the right conditions. Mostly water, Mother Nature's amniotic fluid, Mother Earth. And so billions of years go by, and slowly but surely, a single-cell organism bubbled out of a fissure in the ocean's core. This single-cell organism grew, split and multiplied. Eventually it made it to the shores, dry land. This organism turned into a frog. This frog went about and reproduced with everything it could, good or bad. And so we see life force serves a purpose and shall be pleasurable, but good and bad. It was at this point I understood where life emerged from. And I asked God, what is life? Human, soul, spirit, consciousness. What is consciousness? My mind flew through the universe and spiraled around my body. The genetic codes that God had crafted became visible. God had formed a double helix DNA in the bottom of my spine. This double helix migrated up my spinal column and up to the top of my brain. A glowing, soft white light hovered upon my temple. It stayed there like a headlamp just 2 inches above my skull. And then another entity not seen was present. Is that you, God? I pondered. I tried to see past space, but God was veiled. I could see his point of position in heaven, and I saw an endless stack of selves as children, us, you, me. I asked God if he was here. Yes, God spoke to me. Are you really here? I asked, but the answer was such a yes. I understood this to be real and revered and a gift. So I immediately said, God, please forgive me. I started to see all that had been revealed to me to this point and realized the foreshadowing. I recognized the gravity of the situation. God said he had chosen me to speak to. But it was understood that the conversation will be a listening act and that it is real, but only in this interim universe. that upon conclusion I would return. And so it began. Yes, God, thank you. This phrase always followed a question or statement. Now I began to notice that each chapter ended with and started with this phrase, followed by the sounds of a typewriter. Relogging/backlogging. God was dictating through light, images, and sounds. He showed me humanity, a man, a woman, a family. More families, animals, plants, fishing, food, fire, shelter. More and more families grew and spread out amongst the nations. Villages became cities, cities became towns, towns became communities. These cities multiplied in quadrangle stamps upon the universe, doubled in size, quadrupled in size. The footprint of humanity multiplied at a vicious pace. It quickly became obvious that what took billions of years to build, humanity built and spread fast. Progressively so fast to the point of where we are at now. Are we at our current planet's human life cycle? Yes, God, thank you. Family came into focus. What is family? Of course, moms, dads, kids, relatives. I saw all sorts of families. Happiness, sadness, longevity, loss, divorce, but each fracture was connected. Another father loves his own family as much as I love my own? Yes, in some ways. No, in others. What connects all of this? Each generation going back to God. We are all His children. We are brothers, sisters. And the lineage line is a long column turned towards heaven, back to the launch beacons. Yes, God, thank you. And then the early childhoods of my mom and dad emerged, each having their own parents and parents back to God. Dad had working parents, always moving, and so he wanted a nucleus, his own spot to sit on. He was brave, smart, and worked hard. He got lucky and fell in love with Mum. He created his own life and business. He had us children. I could see his pride in Little Rock, standing poolside. But he wanted more. He moved to Fayetteville, and there things played out to where he is now. Happy, I pondered. Yes. I finally understood. Yes, God, thank you. Mum's mum. Abused, dirt floors. Mum's mum, poor but happy, worked hard. Mum was responsible, practical, and loving. Just enough is just enough for her. She married Dad, and our lives unfolded. I next saw her weeping for the loss of her mother. She cried. I physically cried too. Yes, God, thank you. My family came in and out of books 7 through 9. I saw my life's memories. Growing up, my brother, fishing, working, sports. My wife in Pine Bluff. A huge grin on her face at the country club, getting cherry coke at the bar. Her family, losing the family business. Her family moving and reinventing. The good, the bad, us, me before us. Me with ex-girlfriend. How lucky I got to have my wife instead of my ex-girlfriend or anyone else. God blessed me with the perfect wife. Us on 626 North Witham. Me getting a check on her feel, her fight, minimal enough to indicate interest. The happiness, her huge, wild smile where her hair is flailing in the air as she and I dance uncontrollably. My first son. By far the greatest gift I've ever felt. My first time holding a human that God wanted me to create. Me having a beer in the shower while my wife and our firstborn were still at the hospital. Us coming home in the Subaru, the front porch. Me, my new family, and our dogs. Life was perfect. My second son, waiting on me. I was fishing in Canada when my wife started to go into labor early, but I made it home. My sweet second son, Goofy, party boy, all love. I saw his flaws, his beauty, his innocence, his sensitivity, his artistry, all things family, whisked back and forth between these three books. Yes, God, thank you. Am I a good dad? Yes. Yes, you could be better. Am I a good husband? Yes. Yes, you could be better. I saw that I needed to be the inspiration to my kids and their own kids, that the lineage is long and that I am a part of it. What is my role? Who am I? Yes, God, thank you. At this point, the visuals stopped and God's physical presence had left the conversation. I was still a part of him, and I could see consciousness still hovering upon my dome. But the God presence had yielded back to heaven, but he was still in me. Who am I? The blood pressure coils like a python building. Its pressure, like the pressure to get that first drink. Slight lift of pressure. First drink. The boa constricts again, building the pressure. I need that second drink. Slight lift of pressure. Second drink. The boa constricts again. Drink again, drink. Relief. And so this is my affliction. Yes, God, thank you. Will I have this forever? Yes, God, thank you. What am I supposed to do? Live. Leave it. You are of not needing or wanting. It is a shellfish you nor miss or are curious. You are like your son and peanuts, and you and alcohol. I've built businesses, played sports, music. Who am I? More questions, thoughts, ramblings. And the empty sky stays true with God. Upon all of this, I reflected, all the books, the visions, and it kept saying, if not to the primordial sludge shall you return. I found this was repeated in each story of each book. And so there are messages, there is good and there is bad. We are but descendants from God, faith, family, fishing. God came to me, spoke directly to me. He is real. I asked about Jesus. Yes, God, thank you, but we have an elected duty. Not a requirement, but God asked that if you want the greatest experience, you have to return home to God safely. Into that silo of DNA and into the launch pod, the stacked lineage of myself. Family. Before I return to the Father, it is my highest honor to be my kids' dad, be right by them, start listening to their wisdom and intuitions, show them the ways of the Father so they can be fathers. For my wife, I shall spend my last breath loving her for everything she is. Fishing. Jesus asked the fishermen to be his first followers. Fishing is a way back to the edge of primordial sludge. It's back to the embryotic fluid. It's Mother Earth and all she has to offer. I saw the implosion of Earth. I saw how infinitesimal our lifetime on this planet is. God said that to return home safely into the stacked lineage of DNA, of myself and my launch pod. And to experience the greatest release ever, I have to honor and protect my conscious, my soul, and my spirit. I achieve this through faith, family, fishing, and sobriety. It will have days, some good, some bad, but thus is life. Reflections upon reflections, no guilt, no shame, all love, no bitterness, no anger, all love, all things past and present that had needed insight and rumination upon had occurred, and then emptiness. What's next, God? And so I asked, what is next, God? What occupation, job, income, life? Nothingness. What shall happen to my sons? Who will they marry? What jobs will they have? Will they be happy? Nothingness. The God said, it's time to take up your mat and go live and find out.